Hey, cunts, don't forget to click the subscribe button.
Like, it was
They weren't going through any kind of analysis like we're going through.
No.
None. All it took was a signature. And then that's when the loans without tax returns.
Yeah.
You can get the loans without tax returns.
Stated income.
Yeah, that's
All you gotta do is save.
Yeah.
Exactly, because if they didn't sign off on it, they would go to their competitors. And they don't want to lose money. They don't want to have to answer to their bosses about that.
So eventually everybody, not everybody, but almost everybody, 70 or 80% of the financial institutions in the United States got involved in one way or another.
I saw so many people like 4 times more than you. Your house is like 4 times the size as mine. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And saw so many times.
Yeah.
Especially, New York you would have seen a lot. You would have too.
Yeah.
Nice enough.
That's excellent.
Yeah, but I mean, and I was close. I had a lot of former colleagues that had 50, 60, 80 million dollars in their pension account at Bear Stearns, gone. We had dinner with one of them a few months ago. I mean, and he was even closer to it because he was a shareholder. I wasn't. And I mean, just gone. And the of course, the other side of it is, he had 60, 80 million dollars to lose. But that's not how you look at it. Believe me. Having lost a few $100 million of my time, of my own personal money, you kind of claim it as yours forever. You want it to, you don't look at it as going to be gone next week. It doesn't even enter your mind. But I mean, it was a huge debacle, and they changed some bank regulations, and the banking system is much stronger now. The balance sheets of the banks are much stronger now. Most of the big banks have raised capital, equity capital, and so in theory that can't happen again. But in theory, it couldn't have happened that time. In theory, it couldn't happen that time, but it did, and that's why I say you don't know. You don't know, and when it happens to you, it's a motherfucker. It's 100%.
Do you see student debt being opposed?
Oh, well, yeah, student debt,
Seems to be
I'm told it's trillions, and some of you in this room are still paying student debt. And I can't believe it. Jesus Christ, how long can, either one, you haven't made any fucking money, and or two, student debt is a lot, but once I spoke at the University of Pennsylvania, and they told me it cost $80,000 a year to go to school there, 4 years, $320,000 to make an average salary of $67,000. I said, you got to be insane to go to these fucking schools. I mean, absolutely insane. And pretty much all the Ivy League schools are like that.
But they don't have a choice.
Yeah, well, I mean, they can go out be a welder like I was, I'm probably one of the richest guys on the planet that knows how to weld,
Because even if they do go out and make more money, right? You can't pay the principal. They won't allow you to pay off the principal. They will keep needing your interest, and they'll never let you amortize. They will keep needing you until. So you can't. There is a form of quick payment. There is a form of quick payment you can't pay. That's the worst kind of debt. That's you can't pay off. Yeah, they structure it such that they fuck you. And then lure you into universities. Yeah, like you. Like you did. Like I did, yeah. But at least I self-financed, right? Anyway, any questions? Okay, thank you. Still have cases, we're not going to do any more today, but you still have cases that you haven't given those of you that have them, and you still have the big cases. But I want you to go through all your personal cases first before, I know a couple of you are working on big cases. Big cases meaning the business school cases. The business school cases, we'll start on those. Tomorrow, Roberto is going to give us the benefit of his insight, of his many years of experience in the real world, and the very successful deal he did. Again, I can close my eyes and see that smile on your face. I mean, it's quite remarkable. And then Sally said, you floated into that bar to have a drink with us, buy us a drink,
He says, Dan, I don't think his feet are touching the ground. It was quite remarkable. And I love that. And I would be disingenuous if I didn't tell you that does make me happy when I see you, okay? The guys and the gals that have, made, tons of money. But that slips aside because I realize that it should be a much higher portion of you that does that much sooner, okay? Now, we have guys that are doing deals after 10 years. Don't call me. I'm not interested. 10 years, I could be dead 10 years from now, But almost everybody benefits. Some just benefit a lot faster and a lot more. And that's where I want you because I know that you can do that. And now currently that we have a Canadian a Canadian that is one of the current rising superstars is refreshing. Especially because I get so fucking tired of hearing that you can't do it in Canada and you can't do it in Australia, and so the kids are performing, and I am a hard taskmaster. I don't apologize for that. Any questions about me? 6:45 in there again. A different kind of cocktail hour than we had last night. Maybe we can keep the old man from going to the hospital. I'm not telling you not to drink, though, because you're born when you're sober. I mean, I'm sure, if nobody's told you that yet, I'm telling you right now, okay? Any questions of me or any problems you're having for those of you that have started on the big case? Chantel, anything for me you need? Okay. Everybody's good? Okay, we will see you at 6:45, and Sally's probably in there like a chicken with her head cut off. And Sally says, "I don't like this," but if you can see the look in her face, she does like it. When she gets involved, and remember one of the things we're eating tonight, Bit, the head chef, Bit. Okay, and I saw, and so if he should have a Band-Aid on. He's got to have a big fucking cut. But to give you a little something to think about, one of you is going to be eating the thing that bit. Yeah. Okay. And it's not as simple as you think either. It's not a rat or something like that. It's not one of those other seminars, The food here is quality. Okay, if there's nothing else, we'll see you guys at 6:45. Thank you.